live.
We are live. Okay.
Okay, we're live.
Yes. All right, guys. Welcome once
All
again
right.
to the what the heck, my God, Super Duper Pokemon League second
The SDPL
installment featuring
second podcast
featuring
power rankings stream.
featuring Cupid, Sexy Alexi, myself, and Ty Royal. Right now is Tylenol, the God. That was
All right.
that. You were supposed to laugh, guys.
So about 3 weeks have passed since the league has started.
Pog.
Quite a few matches have been played. Approximately, I want to say 24 of them.
Pog you. All right, that was cringy as fuck. All right, I'll stop. Go.
Yeah, and well, this is a good time to see roughly where everyone is after these first 3 weeks.
Yeah, we had some blowouts, and we've had some really close matches, and it's been a pretty good
We've
league
had
so far.
Yeah, we've had quite a few big wins, quite
Upsets.
a few less.
Week
like,
2 was
close
full.
wins.
Week 2 was full of upsets. Yeah.
And plenty of upsets. So these power rankings are not final by any means, but we have a list of people, everyone in the league actually, and they are in order based on how the council has decided they seem to rank.
Yeah, it's pretty. It seems pretty good. I think we're all in an agreement today.
Right, so
Tyler, are you there?
Yeah, well, Alexi, you are on this council, but we do not grant you the rank of master.
Okay, I don't care. I mean, it's cool. It's cool. I'm just happy to be a part of this. It's really really cool.
Let's get
Sexy.
let's get
I don't
into
even know
this
what you
before we
said.
get too sidetracked.
Yeah. For sure.
So starting off from number 16, we have placed the team. What is the team name? I want to do team name.
SM08? SMN.
Yeah.
Team names. The Oregon.
We have SMN, the Oregon Pan Champs, currently in 16th out of 16th place.
I thought you said Oregon. Oh, Oregon. Oh, yes. And 3 losses, right? Do we comment on the amount of losses they have?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay.
So currently SMN is 0-3, and he has a negative 10 kill death ratio.
Right.
And looking at his matches, week 1 he was thoroughly trounced in a 6-0. Week 2 he lost 3-0, and then week 3 he lost 1-0, which was a more respectable loss.
Right. Still lost though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was a hard fought battle for sure. Yeah. Very
so
stylish.
he's looking better and better as the weeks advance, but I feel like he is underperforming for someone who made the playoffs in the first iteration of.
He made the playoffs. Oh my God! I actually remember.
Yeah,
eighth place or seventh place?
Yeah.
Seventh. Was he seventh or eighth? Yeah. Crap, man.
So something else I would like to comment on is
Makes me
that
feel bad.
draft we ranked, I believe, the lowest out of the entire.
Yeah, there's no really any synergy with this the Pokemon. I think he just chose whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, there could be synergy. But I don't know.
It's not looking too great for him.
Right.
Ty, do you have anything to say that I haven't covered?
Yeah. So looking at Edgar's games, week 1 he played Shane, and as we all know, Shane is a huge threat. And then he played Ledge Trash, and Ledge Trap.
And
then he played someone more like, I guess, in his league, in Ivy. That was a closer game. It was a 1-0 loss. So, I guess in theory, I would say if he were to win 1 or 2, like his next 2 weeks, it would shoot him up the power rankings just based on his performance last season.
Yeah, but the problem is this current week he has to play Cupid's team, myself.
Who is Cupid? I'm kidding. Yeah, I should have said that before.
It's not a very good matchup. A win here would be astronomical, though.
Yeah, and not only that, he's had accessible wins, right? That's the thing. Like, you should have taken some wins. Like, if you have, and you haven't been performing, so that's bad. That's not a good sign.
Well, week 5 he has 3 in Omar. So that.
Oh shit! Oh, 3 more. Was it?
Yeah.
What is it?
It's
3 more.
3 Mar.
Yeah.
Oh
You
shit!
list the wins first.
Shots.
Yeah.
But he has an O in his name too. It just fits so perfectly. 04 Mar, 05 Mar. Oh my God, no.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stop there.
All right, let's get back on track.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
SMN has some work to do if he wants to turn around this league.
I definitely think he can have some synergy. I just don't think he's using his mons well. I mean, Mandibles is a great mon to have in any team. So I just don't. He just needs to step it up because
All right.
he hasn't been doing so.
Yes. Moving on to number 15 before we take too long on this.
Right.
We have the coach Creamed Cheese and the Cinnabar Island Magikarps.
He loves his Magikarp.
So this was a very interesting draft, I've got to say. Sure, he is 1-2, but we are counting forfeit wins as neutral. So overall, he's 0-2 if we look at his true record. And with his team, he has dual weather, and it's very interesting. Unfortunately, his performance hasn't been reflecting what I feel like this team can do.
Yeah, I totally agree. But he's figuring it out. He might have to. We talked about it. He should swap something. Should pick something up.
He has so much offense, but
that's his style.
Nothing really in terms of defense.
Right, and that's his style, and he has to kind of realize that. So because his team has a lot of potential.
So looking at his matches. Week 1, he played Teemo and lost 0-3. Week 2 was his forfeit win over Snowy. And then week 3, he was defeated by Ty, also 3-0.
I am not 3-0.
You did 3-0 him.
2-1.
No, you 3-0'd him.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so he did play Teemo, and as we know, Teemo was a finalist last season, so that is a very tough opponent.
Yeah, I think he had a slow start in that match. I think he could have put a lot more pressure, but he didn't realize it.
Snowy with the forfeit match, of course, we're going to count that as a neutral game, so we are going to move past that.
Right.
And then his week 3 versus me, I would say I'm a competent opponent so he pretty much played 2 finalists.
Yes, a tough schedule for sure.
3 weeks.
For sure, tough
start.
Yeah, tough start. So can't be too harsh, but he's kind of like not known. Like I mean, his team is too offensive without any defense.
Now, in week 4, he's got to play against Danny. And Danny's a good opponent
as
well.
He's very That's those are tough, man. Like
the future is not looking too bright for Creamed Cheese, which is why we currently have him at 15.
Yeah, and then I mean that just shows you like this league, man, is full of like at least 7, 8 candidates. You don't know. Maybe everybody's pretty much a candidate. Not everybody, but a lot of.
Well, WNFR is new. And
right.
I really haven't had a chance to gauge his skill. He plays WNF twice, so that could potentially be 2 wins, depending on if he is better than him. He also plays Snowy twice, so he'll get another chance to run that back against Snowy and get an actual game in.
Yeah, I don't think I personally don't think WNFR he can surprise us. If he's he should pull a Wardy. Start practicing, and maybe you can surprise us all.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say, Eric?
I feel like he could really benefit from a couple of free agent moves.
For sure.
Right now his team has like no defense.
For sure.
And he's just sort of getting run over by anyone who can set up if they so desire.
Pick up Torkold, man. Pick up Torkold, bro.
I feel like Torkold would be.
Pick it up.
Ninetales
is good too. I like Ninetales.
So on to the next player we have.
Don't diss Ninetales, bro.
Sheik or Omar or 03 Mar.
03
Mar. Whatever you want to call her.
Damn. That wasn't me, by the way.
So he was looking very hopeful in his week 1 match against me. he played very well that match.
He did.
But since then, he's just sort of been tilting and losing matches because of it.
Right. Yeah, forfeiting the last two, I believe. But the thing is, I against matches with you, I kind of little sidetracked. One move kind of like, he just sacked his Larias, and I think that's what kind of broke down.
Both his week 2 and week 3, I would say, were winnable matches.
But he just
went bad, and then he just sort of
kind of just crumbled. Yeah,
started crumbling. If he can work on that, he's a definite tournament threat this league.
Yeah, his team definitely has
even playoff potential. Yeah, his draft is amazing.
Yeah, he has a great team. I mean, I was like, damn.
So I feel like with 0-3 Mar, I feel like
low.
So here's some advice that I would give him is he just needs to understand what Pokemon he needs to keep alive in order to win. There's been a lot of times where I've seen him sack Clef early on or sack Aegislash early on, and it's like if you just kept that.
Those are key, key Pokemon.
Yes.
If you kept them alive longer, you could have won. And in his last match, if he played against that Skarm, wasn't it?
Yeah, he could switch in Zeraora. He didn't switch in Zeraora.
He started clicking soft-boiled into the Skarm when he could have just clicked Flamethrower and killed it.
Exactly, and what that allowed Skarm to do was get all the way to full health, keep the sturdy intact, and then he lost Clef. So all in all, he nagged himself so hard when he could have just killed the Skarm, kept the Clef alive, and then swept with Zeraora later on.
Right. Just click Plasma Fist.
I'm pretty sure his Zeraora was banded.
It was.
That's huge damage.
Yeah.
With a speedy ass mon.
No. If he would have kept the Clef sack,
once the Skarm dies, banded Zeraora comes in and outrages everything to death.
Right.
Yeah, but if he would have kept the Clef sack, he could have easily been able to Plasma Fist the Skarm, switch into the Clef, sack that so that way he can change his move up to Outrage and then sweep his opponent's team.
Dude, there's a lot of freaking Go ahead.
Yeah. It's the little things like that, just keeping your Clef alive, that go a long way.
Dang it. Yeah. Actually,
hopefully Omar learns that as this league advances.
Right. Yeah.
Because, like I said, this is a team that could win the whole tournament, possibly.
Right.
It's a nasty Fairy Dragon Steel Core.
Yeah. I want to add something. I want to add something kind of like not related, but kind of is. There's a lot of good electric mons that can do damage to a lot of teams. I've noticed that.
Yeah.
Anyways, just a little thing. Because Zeraora, Tapu Koko, your Pokemon Mega Ampharos has freaking special attack up the roof. Did not know that until I looked at your team. Anyways.
Yeah. So
any
next
other comments, Eric?
Yeah, I think we covered RSC Chic.
No, that's really all I've got to say.
Scorching Score Bunnies. Yeah.
So,
Dante's next.
Yep. So in 13th we have Dante Dizzy.
Sounds like a lot of hoopas.
Sounds like a lot of hoopa.
Yeah.
So he started off this season super hot with a 6-0 on Ivy, and since then it's just been bad news bears for him.
I think he got kind of. I guess I don't know. There was a questionable switch. There was a questionable switch in that one. He still got the 6-0, which is props to him.
He was 6-0'd by PK Randy, which negates his 6-0 win over Ivy.
Right, that's.
And then he lost to me 4-0.
Did he know?
So his losses were both respectable, and sure he washed Ivy, but
that's a -10 on 2 matches.
Yeah. Like he's still negative in KDR after the 6-0, which is not something you normally see in a draft league. His draft is very interesting.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I feel like his team kind of could just lose to like a good rock. Or not rock, but ground steel coverage Pokemon. Luckily, he has the Excadrill, so there's not really much threat for him as far as that goes.
Right, and I think that's kind of due to he's a newcomer and he's just kind of like getting a feel like if he has I mean, the league's not over, but
yeah,
he's not done his own.
To see more of out of this guy is usage of Whimsicott, because Whimsicott is a great support Pokemon.
Yeah,
that he
and
has
it's
not brought yet.
Very speedy as well.
And that brings me to my point: is from what I've seen from Dante, I feel like he needs to prep better. I feel like his preps are very lacking, and
it's kind of like how I was last season.
yeah. He's new. Like, I'm sure as the season goes on, he'll be doing better and better.
Cause he knows how to get into the rhythm. I just think he just needs that rhythm before.
Yeah, and I definitely encourage new players to ask some of the veteran players for help when it comes to building teams, because we can give you advice on certain sets to run or what to look out for.
Yeah, and that goes for everyone in this league. Like, we have quite a few people who are new to draft, but I've only been asked by like one player, like, "Hey, can you help me figure out what to do in this matchup?"
People are shy.
I think Alexi was the only person last season that would ask me for advice.
Yeah.
And we see the improvement in season 2.
For sure. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's just people are kind of shy. People have pride. Like, it's just a lot of things.
All right. Anything else to be said about Dante?
Nope.
All right. Then moving on to 12th place, we put WNFR.
Yeah, it's interesting because he's Taylor's Golden Wings with WNFR.
Yeah, the Taylor's Golden Wings. All right, so WNFR's win over Tyroil was
the reigning champion.
The reigning champion.
Yeah,
a very impressive win.
Okay, now, bro, chill out.
Looking at his other matches, he has a loss to Snowy, who had not won at that point. And
was that close?
Loss to Danny.
Was that close?
It was a 2-0 for Snowy.
Okay. Yeah, Danny against Danny was kind of like Danny was just like he knew he was gonna win. It was just like not. But then he made the switch. He made 3 free agent pickups, and I feel like we've seen the improvement for sure.
His team definitely changed a lot from those 3 pickups.
The dynamic definitely changed. Yeah, even Murkrow is we think it's 30 points, but it's a good mon. It's a good mon. Anyways,
but like I said, it's hard to gauge his skill. At the moment, he's got a 1-2 record, and I believe he is -4 in the kill death ratio, which is the lowest kill death ratio in the entire Game Boy Conference, actually.
He's -4. Okay, I mean it's only 3 weeks in,
Bro, I can't keep carrying Kanto, guys.
Hello.
We're at like a -10 KD.
I will say this. I think if we're talking about skill wise, and you guys don't know how to gauge his skill, I feel like he's better than I am, slightly. I would say that.
Well, at the moment, his record doesn't really reflect that.
Right.
He'll have to show us that with his play over
time.
Right.
He's just don't sleep on him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So.
Oh no.
So if I may.
Yeah. No. It's not. I'm not saying that passive aggressively. I'm just saying he can lift himself up. Definitely.
Mm-hmm. All right. So if I may chime in.
Yeah.
So losing to Danny's a good player, and
he's a good player. Yeah.
That game.
I mean, he
very in control, and
he was the whole
changed his team dynamic, picking up a G-Max Pokemon, and then he played me. Too. That was a very good match.
Back and forth for sure.
Down literally to the wire.
Yeah, last hit.
Very, very close roll.
Last hit.
Multiple occasions.
Last hit, last stock, as Smash players would say.
Yeah, but he played very, very well. He knew exactly when to set up with that Snorlax. He took it. See, we want to talk about hacks, but he took advantage of that hacks, and that's what I like to see. He took advantage of that situation, got in the Snorlax, and set up a perfect belly drum.
Yeah.
Because he knew I had to switch out. He knew I couldn't stay in.
Right, and the trick room, he set the trick room up. So I mean,
he
set himself up for.
So G-Max Snorlax ended up going on a little bit of a rampage and just sort of finishing off Tyroil's team at the end of the game.
Snorlax. Yep. And against Snow, I didn't really see that battle, but I don't remember it actually, but you guys can comment on it.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway.
Yeah, anyways, yeah.
Yeah. Can we get
good.
What's up?
Can we get Ty's volume higher?
Yeah.
Is there a way to do that?
Wow, you guys should see the see the comment. yeah.
All right. While you do that, I'm gonna continue on with my analysis.
Yes.
Week 3 versus Snowy. I feel like this is what's really keeping him lower in the power rankings, is the fact that Snowy had yet to win a match and he won it against WNFR. Now, if WN were to have beat Snowy, he, in my opinion, would be in the top half of the power rankings.
Right. Yeah, because a 2-1 gives you the kind of like the bragging rights to be up there, right?
Yeah. But WN, I feel like he's going to be a huge threat moving forward, and especially if he keeps playing GMAX Snorlax offensively like that, it's going to be game over.
Yeah, it's just you got to figure it out. You got to test it out. That's why there's you can battle yourself. There's a lot of tools to beat that Snorlax. It's not impossible.
Yeah, but unfortunately for WN, he's out of free agent move. So this is just the team that you have to prep for from now on.
Right. It's not a bad. It's a good team. So should be
All
good.
Right.
Anyways, let's move on to the guy we were talking about, the gentleman, the individual, Snowy.
All right.
At 11th?
Yep. At 11th place, we have Snowy. Snowy is here. He lost his first match with... Who did he play week 1?
Oh, he played me.
He lost to Alexi 1-0.
1-0, baby.
Very close loss. And then he has a forfeit loss to Cheese.
I said last time.
And then he has a 2-0 win over WN. Unfortunately, his forfeit loss makes him, like, we're treating it as a neutral game, but overall, he's still kind of like...
Come on!
He's not doing anything super special. He's not exactly doing anything that, like, stands out to me and puts him above other people.
Yeah. And with Snowy, I know him from another league, of course, as does Eric. So knowing him from the previous season, I know he can turn this around, and he can be a serious threat moving forward. He just needs to start getting his footing, and I would say it's going to be easy sailing from here, but honestly, he's going to have some pretty tough opponents coming up.
Snowy is?
Yeah, I don't think Snowy's even played Ty Royal yet, and he has to play him twice.
Oh, oof. Yeah, so you have... who else is in your conference, Ty? Or in your division? Other than Snowy, WNFR, and Cream Cheese. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay, I just wanted to kind of get that information. Anyways, yeah. Go ahead, guys.
I said my piece.
Okay, yeah. Snowy. The lack. Yeah,
much.
He doesn't have too much like data. We can't really say much about it.
There's not too much negative to say about him. I mean, his draft is really solid.
Yeah, it's just the fact that he gave up that one game, which I feel like he would have won, personally. But
yeah, I mean, if he had played out that match, we would have had more data, and he would probably be a lot higher.
Right. So shouldn't feel too bad about his placing.
Just based off what we have, for all we know, he's 1-1 with a +1 KDR. Like,
yeah,
that doesn't mean anything.
Yep. So, shall we move on? Go ahead.
All right, so move on.
Yeah. So you shouldn't put him high or low. Yeah, like you're saying. Yeah. Sorry for cutting you off, but let's go to the next person, which Justin.
So the next team we have Dogs and Friends featuring a level 2 CPU or Justin.
Oh yeah.
Whatever we're gonna call him.
Whatever.
So he's been playing pretty well this whole league, honestly.
He's kind of like on a come up. Like he keeps going. He just keeps getting better and better.
His first 2 weeks were a 2-0 loss to Ty Royal, which is a pretty impressive,
respectable
first week showing.
Right.
And then a 2-0 loss also to Danny, who is doing pretty well.
Really good,
and then
too.
He surprised us all this week by beating Timo, who was a finalist last year.
Right. Second place. So I also was surprised about that.
Yeah. So, Justin, what's cool about... Okay, so he's new to Pokemon.
Right.
To competitive Pokemon. He's brand new. He soaked up a lot of knowledge, asked a lot of questions, and that was awesome. Now you can see all that studying and all that effort come to fruition. Playing against me week 1, tough opponent. Week 2, Danny, another tough opponent. Week 3, Timo, another tough opponent. Found a way to get a win against Timo. He played 3 really hard weeks in a row.
Yeah.
So he got majority of his tough schedule out of the way already.
Well, you said he played Tyro, and who else did he play? The next game?
Danny and Timo.
I mean, that's half of... I mean, he has to play them again. That's our division.
He has to play Danny and Timo again, but
he got rid of you.
Divisional match.
He got halfway done, right? Halfway done with he went 1-1 with his own division, and
that's pretty impressive considering.
It is.
So
go ahead.
Yeah, he's definitely on the up and up, and he's probably he's gonna keep rising throughout the season if he keeps learning and improving at the rate he is. Which
I personally think makes my group, Johto, without any bias, it's kind of an interesting group. Anybody can do anything. Anybody can come up top in that group. I mean, Danny's in a really good position right now, but you shouldn't be surprised when anybody shift like that shifts like around next time we do another podcast. Because anybody in that can be number 1, to be honest. Group.
Anything else on Justin?
I've got nothing.
Yeah, I'm just pressing showing for a newcomer.
All right, Eric, take us away.
All right, moving on. We've got Kel with the Shadow Ballers, and I believe this is 9th place now.
Yes.
All right, Kel had a really impressive win over Shane, a 5-0 win, but you could argue that Shane was sandbagging, which kind of deteriorates the value of the win a little bit. Shane bringing things like War Turtle and I don't even remember the whole team in the matchup.
It was like
it was Infestation trapping Quagsire.
Quagsire?
Yeah. Some strange sets, but you can't really take away from the win. PK Randy was a really deep tournament placer last season, and this win is going to really help Kel to make his run to the playoffs. Kel's other matches were a 1-0 loss to Ledge Trap, who is currently doing extremely well. Ledge Trap's currently undefeated.
Really?
And a 3-0 loss to myself.
Dude, you guys
also undefeated.
You guys put him as Ledge Trap in the freaking document.
No.
Yeah, you did.
Just read him as Ledge Trap. It's fine.
Ledge Trap. Okay.
So Kel's actually doing pretty well. His draft's good, and I feel like as a player, he has the potential to make playoffs yet again this season, even with the harder conditions of making it.
Yeah. He's a trick room user. He loves trick room. He's all about the trick room, and against speedy teams, that's really good. It's been so it'll just be interesting to see how his next matches pan out.
So Kel, he's always an opponent that you have to respect.
For sure.
Always one that demands a proper prep. I'm glad I don't have to face him. Yeah.
What? Yeah, he has a lot of defensive mons, a lot of psychic, like not a lot of weaknesses.
Yeah, so losing against Ledge
Trap. I can't believe this is on the document too.
No.
No, we're just making fun, bro. We're just poking fun.
Yeah, it's all in good fun, right?
Ty is talking crap.
Tylenol the God.
Tylenol the God is making fun of someone who has a better record than him.
Yeah, well, I know. and I petitioned to have him above me in power ranking.
Yeah.
Well, he deserves it.
Well, anyway, Kel, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. all I can say is good luck in your rematches with myself and PK Randy.
Oof. Well,
those are tough matchups.
Well, he got one against PK Randy. Although if it was a Mimi match or not, a win's a win, and that's important. It's very vital in his aspirations to the
it'll
playoffs.
Be interesting to see how he does against Dante, who is the last divisional match that he has to play. Divisional match that he has to play. That'll really be telling of like how he's gonna show in this league, how well that goes for him, and I mean,
I agree, and he got 2 hard opponents out of the way right now.
3 even if you count Ledstrap as where he should be.
Oh, I wasn't counting Shane.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, what are you guys commenting that Ledstrap is also in that division?
No, he's in the conference, but not the division.
Oh, okay. So it's can we explain like midway? Can we explain how I know that maybe we shouldn't maybe the playoffs how they're gonna work.
So the way it works is it's like the NFL. So you know how you have 2 main conferences that. Well, they're just 2 main conferences. And then within those conferences, there are 4 divisions in the NFL.
Yeah.
Here we have 2 divisions and 2 conferences.
Okay.
So it's basically the NFL, but cut in half.
Okay.
And then the 2 conferences, it would be like the championship would be the best player from each conference because you'd have to make it through the playoffs to play, in the finals.
Yeah, NFC, yeah. Or AFC, yeah.
Yeah.
So top 1 in each division. I got that.
Yeah. So to get into the playoffs,
and the next best 4. Is that how you're doing it?
So the way it works is it's the top 1 from each division, and then after that, it's the 2 best records or kill-death ratios
in conference
from each conference.
Shoot, that is going to be tough.
Yeah, so you have to perform well if you want to make it to the playoffs.
Dang it! It's like just whoever gets to number 1 is guaranteed a spot, and then after that, it's so tough. It's gonna be so tough for everyone. But yeah, okay, I got it. I just wanted also the viewers to see to kind of understand.
So that's how it'll work.
Background. Okay.
And at the moment, I believe Kel is one of the players who could feasibly make that not first in division spot, but the good record and make it into the playoff spot. Nice. I think he can do it.
Yeah, for sure. Good luck to Kel.
Good luck to Kel.
Who's also in the chat. Let's move on, guys.
Anyone else have anything to add?
No, I think we've talked Kel up pretty good.
All right. Okay, moving on. In 8th place, we have former finalist Timo.
Okay. Go ahead.
So
the Timo Stark Sharks.
Yes, the Stark Sharks featuring coach Timo 57.
Yeah.
Timo has been underperforming like a lot this league.
Yes.
Like his draft was looking really scary, and even like as a player, I thought he'd be doing a lot better than he currently is, but at the moment he's sitting at 1 and 2.
Right. He's gonna have some stuff come up, but yeah, I'm very surprised about the underperformance of Timo, and I actually don't agree like how high he's been. 8th is a little bit too high in my opinion for his performance.
So looking at Timo's record, he has the 3-0 win from week 1 over Cheese, which gave us the imagination that like, okay, yeah, Timo's going to do really well this season again. You got to expect that. Then week 2, he loses to Alexi 1-0.
Yeah.
And then week 3, he loses to a level 2 CPU 2-0.
Maybe I'm being too harsh, but yeah, for sure.
So, it's not really a good showing for Timo, but based on how he played last season, we haven't moved him lower yet.
Right. Yeah. He's got he's still Timo. He's still Timo. He's got that.
Like his team is still really good.
Right.
He's still a good player.
Right. Can't take that away.
Give that respect.
Right. So yeah, I understand. I'm just basing it off the performances, and I think that's Justin's win over Timo was a huge upset, very surprising, very doable for both sides. But he has a team to like just pretty much wipe everybody he's faced. So, I mean, it's super big threat team. Yeah, I'm just not total agreement. Maybe like a little bit, 1, 2 or slots up or down, but that's pretty much it on my end.
All right, Alexi. I think we've heard it. So now
Okay.
I'll give my 2 cents.
Yeah.
So I know Timo's play style pretty well.
Yeah.
I got
the download
of playing him twice last season.
The download.
And he has he's got a pretty good mind when it comes to prepping. I just feel like
he's not prepping. He's not prepping. He said it. He's not prepping. He said he's just like, hey, I'm gonna make a team right now.
Yeah, like.
So.
Well, I'm talking about season 1. So season 1, he had some pretty good prep.
Right.
Season 2, I don't know. He might just be really busy lately.
He has been busy. Yeah.
Much time to building.
Right.
That's understandable.
For sure, we all have.
Can definitely get him to win some games. I feel like with his week 2 match, there was some hacks involved, and he played pretty sloppy. Week 3, he got hacked a bit as well. I just feel like
I don't know about that.
A little bit unfortunate for him.
Right.
A little bit unfortunate for him. Couple
Alex,
didn't
can you hold your thoughts until after he's done? Because he's quiet and like streams.
Okay. You can just say just say, hey, hold your thoughts after. And that's it. Go.
Yeah. So
let me put my mic.
I do see Timo turning it around, especially with the team that he has.
For
it's
sure.
Very offensive. He's put in a lot of work.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I really do think that Timo is going to make playoffs again, and when he makes playoffs, he'll be more serious when it comes to prepping, and he's definitely someone you don't want to face.
Yeah, I'm not. What I'm gonna say is that he can make playoffs, but he's gonna have a little bit like tough now. Everybody has like he's last in his division, so he's gotta change his mindset starting now. I feel like maybe it might sound biased because he's in my group, but I'm just saying, last season is last season, this season is this season, so the past doesn't take anything into the present.
All right,
or else we would give championships out, right?
All right, so moving on to 7th place now, we have Ivy. So, Ivy's team, frankly, terrified me at the start of the season.
True, me too.
And then I saw his week 1 match against Dante.
Lol.
And I was like,
greediness.
Something seems off here. And then week 2, he played Omar and then won 5-0. And I was like, okay, so maybe Ivy still has some tricks in his bag. And then last week, he has the close win over SMN, making Ivy completely at neutral, but 2-1 record.
And he faced Dante.
He faced Dante, Sheik, or Omar, and SMN.
Okay, this is another.
So far he's actually had some pretty. I'm not gonna say easy opponents, but like
accessible,
lower ranking opponent.
Yeah. So
at the moment,
and
like he's up here at 7th. I believe the lowest of the people ranked 2-1 because of
he's 2-1
strength of schedule being a factor.
Right. Yeah, and I definitely agree with that placement based on exactly what you said.
Right.
It's the fact that he's had lower ranked opponents, and that is why he's the lowest ranking winning team.
So basically we have the tiers, right? Yeah, I see it now. Like you can see the breakup of in the power rankings. So he deserves the lowest spot. Because
that said, Ivy still is currently at a neutral kill death ratio, 2 wins, 1 loss, doing fairly okay. It'll be interesting to see what develops from here. Like starting off by getting 6-0'd by someone who is currently in, I believe we put him in 13th.
Right.
Is not a good look.
And then week 2 was it again? Who do you play?
Yeah, and then week 2 he almost makes up for it entirely. And then week 3 now he's made up for his week 1 loss.
Yeah, I'm not too convinced. Well,
honestly, middle
For the team that he has, I'm not too convinced.
What were you gonna say, Eric?
He's middle of the road performance, middle of the road placing. That's really all.
Yeah, and I feel like his play style with his Mega Altaria has proven to be pretty scary. He knows exactly when to set up, and he's been bringing some pretty interesting sets and spreads.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah. Sets and spreads have been quite good, but unfortunately, they haven't been
results
paying out in the dividends that they could have been.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if it was based on play style, but this is the criteria is different. I would put him lower, in my opinion. But that's just me. I'm controversial.
Interesting.
Next match with Kel.
Yeah.
Ivy's next match is against Kel.
That should be a really.
I believe that'll actually be a really close match.
Yeah, that should be exciting to watch.
They're ranked very close in power rankings. Teemo's the only one that's parting the Red Sea. Teemo's doing the Moses effect.
Right. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. So,
Eric, you wanna?
Okay, so on to the next player. In 6th place, we have Alexi with Team Sexy, the least original name I've ever heard.
Oh, come on.
Alexi is currently at a negative kill-death ratio in spite of having a winning record.
How the hell?
My classes, my matches are pretty close.
That's Alexi's win over Snowy was 1-0. Alexi's win over Teemo was 1-0, and then Alexi lost 3-0 to Danny.
Yeah, I was trying to go for the win, not trying to get my mons to get positive. So
Alexi's wins are in fact respectable wins, and his loss isn't that bad.
Yeah, I got outplayed. Before the match started.
2-1 with a negative KDR is weird.
Yeah, definitely.
That's not something you normally see.
I think that's just a
week 4 matchup will have to justify your positioning on your power rankings.
Yeah, that's. I think that's just a test to the low bulk of the team. I feel like
it'll come down to how well Alexi does against Ty this week.
Yeah, it's gonna be a tough one.
If he's worthy of the 6th place placing,
especially since my team lacks bulk, so we'll see what we can do. We'll play some interesting cards for sure.
Oh, I'm about to go in on you.
Oh yeah, go for it.
I see your team has 3 crippling weaknesses, and I will exploit all 3.
I know who you're bringing, Mega Ampharos. You're gonna go for it. I know who's coming.
I'll let you keep fantasizing and guessing.
Yeah, it's not really too hard. You have your favorites, bro. You have your favorites. You always bring them all the time.
Alexi, do you have anything to say about yourself?
Like I said, my team lacks bulk. I wanted to play harder this time around. It's kind of disappointing against Danny. It could have been 3-0, but hey, he just outperformed me in the beginning before the match started. He just had the reads. So just hopefully we can keep it up. And I'm gonna have to make one more switch for sure pretty soon. Because this team is lacking a lot of stuff, but I have to make that last switch count.
So like we said, even though Alexi's KDR is worse than Ivy's, we've given him the nod because his strength of schedule has been so much stronger than Ivy's so far.
Hella,
that he gets the nod for 6th place. All right. Anything to add, Ty?
Nah, I'm good.
All right, So moving on, we are down to the top 5 ranking players in the league now. And in 5th place, we have Ty. So Ty has 1 loss to WN, and it was a really close match, a 1-0 loss. And then Ty's wins have been against Justin and Cheese, which aren't exactly like stellar superstar wins, but he's been getting the job done, and he's at +2 KDR and a 2-1 record. I don't know. His team's really scary. Speed Boost Blaziken, always a big threat in the draft. But I don't know. I feel like he's kind of underperforming for what he could be doing.
Oh, hell yeah, I'm underperforming.
Yeah.
I gotta go to your name.
Yeah, so for me, I feel like I'm a little disappointed the way I've been playing. I've been playing a little bit too defensive, and I need to be playing a little bit more offensive. Especially with Blaziken, because that's my favorite Pokemon. I wanted to do more work, but like, I guess I just haven't been like prepping very well. Haven't been given too much time to prep. My spreads are literally 252, 252. Like they're just basic ass spreads. So I need to spend a little bit more time where I can to make some better prep. Because I want Blaziken to win MVP. Because I need to get that thing banned.
You've got quite the mountain to climb because it's not looking too great for Blaziken right now.
Does he ever have a KO? Maybe one, right? 1 or 2?
I think he has like 2 or 3.
Nice.
Yeah, I should have a couple.
Nice.
I mean, I could check right now on the team page.
He's got 2.
Okay.
And then at the moment, Mega Lopunny leads the league with 8.
Yeah, went in last week.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have too much to say about myself.
Yeah.
Alexi, you got anything?
I don't have much to say either. Yeah, you haven't really been tested, so you know. But you're still the reigning champion, so you know, you like that week, week 2 was kind of like anybody's game. It was really fun to watch. It was like a edge on your seat type of match, which is what we want to see. Give the fans what they want, and then yeah, just you know, it's too early to call. Like you know, it's you're
Yeah, remember that it is only week 3, and that there's no way that this is the definitive list of how everyone's doing.
Oh
right.
Yeah.
So you're the top
power ranking. The first power ranking is always going to be
right,
like the most inaccurate one.
Right, and you're like the top of the 2-1, so I agree with that. There's no disagreement. There's only 3 people that are 2-1.
No.
Moving on.
Okay.
So moving on to 4th place, we have placed Ledge Trap.
Yep.
So Ledge Trap is currently 3-0, undefeated 3-0, right? He's +7 KDR.
That's
His
crazy.
matches have been
wow.
Kind of eked out, I feel like. They've been fairly close, except for the one against Sheik. So Ledge Trap's wins were 1-0 over Kel, 3-0 over SMN, and then the 4-0 over Sheik. He hasn't really played any like top 8 threats
right
at the moment. So it's questionable to say if this rank is going to stay for very long. Next week he has his match against Dante. To be honest,
very accessible too.
I think it's going to be hard for Dante to win that one, but Ledge Trap needs this win to maintain his place in 4th.
I think Dante can give him a fight.
Well, what's good is he's in the Unova division.
Yeah.
Easy.
So he's currently the leader of the
consisting
of
Unova
division,
which
consists of himself, Ivy, Omar, and SMN.
Oh my god!
What 2 of the 3 bottom of the league players.
What a division! I wish I was in there.
It helps his case very well that like he'll likely win just based off of his divisional wins and get into the playoffs that way.
Nice.
It's kind of down to Ivy at this point to stop him, but like I said, it is only the 3rd week. A lot of things can change.
Yeah. Wow, I didn't go to his team.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's playing well. He likes Avalug a lot. I believe Avalug's actually his kill leader right now.
Wow, cool.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Wow, it is.
Yeah.
With how many kills?
4.
Nice.
4. So in his last match, he played Salazzle really well.
Yeah.
He does have Dragapult. I want to see him utilize Dragapult.
The 200 mon. 200-point mon.
Yeah, Dragapult's a big threat, and he's not utilizing it as well as he should be. However, he does have the Rotom Heat, which is actually proving to just get so good over time.
It's heat.
Dude, his offense is so good. He's got Dragapult, Nasty Plot, Rotom Heat, Seedance, Crawdaunt. He's got freaking Mega Medicham.
Yeah.
And Nasty Plot, Salazzle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of power here.
I'm still one of the believers in him dropping a couple Mons to pick up one good Mon because
he drafted 12 Pokemon, but a lot of them are low cost Mons like Ninjask and Maractus and Vespiquen.
Yeah.
So
yeah, he really should get rid of Ninjask, Maractus, Vespiquen, and Pikachu and just like pick up a really nice grass type.
Or Frogadier. And Frogadier.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that could change on this team. But overall, his performance hasn't been that bad. So I can't really knock him too much, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wait. Why is okay? Go ahead. I just saw something that I'm not too. Go ahead.
Well, we know what you're talking about, and we'll get there, okay?
Come on, bruh.
I am justifying what you're about to say. I'm gonna.
Okay, so moving on to third place.
Oh, okay. I know what you're gonna justify as it as.
We have Danny with the Toronto Ho-Ohs, another 3-0 player, currently leading the Game Boy Conference.
Shit. Danny boy.
He's just as consistent as he was last season.
Yeah.
He's 3-0 win over WN, 3-0 win over Alexi, and a 2-0 win over Justin.
Oof.
So 3 respectable wins, and
he wasn't
he's gotten all of them.
He's been in control the whole time too. It's not like he was like, oh man, maybe I'm gonna lose. Yeah. It's just been dominant.
Danny is really good at maintaining momentum.
Yeah,
I will give him that.
Yeah, I spoke to him once. I think I see like he wants his opponents to feel uncomfortable, and I think he's definitely done that.
Yeah, I felt that in my match with him last season before the playoffs.
Yeah,
he nearly beat me actually, which was quite impressive of him. But I don't know. This season he's just as consistent. His team's solid. There's not really anything negative to say about him at the moment. This week he plays Cheese, which
free.
I'm not gonna say free. But
I'm just kidding.
It's not looking.
It's not free because he has a good team. He just got to know how to use it.
Yeah, it's kind of scary for Cheese.
Yeah.
I don't know. He's got a good team. He's got one of the top 5 Mons in the league in Tapu Lele, which is 5-0 right now. Lele has not fainted yet.
Yo, that's crazy.
And
I could have done it, but I didn't.
What
else is there to say, really?
Well, he's been playing his offense really, really well, and that's good. You know that he's been playing Conkeldurr nicely. He's been playing Lele nicely. Weavile pretty good as well.
I give that one.
He definitely has a hidden gem offensively that he has yet to unlock, and that is Metagross. And I should know. I love using Metagross offensively. That thing, a lot of people, they think it's going to be a defensive Mon, and it ends up a pretty good offensive threat.
Just agility, man. Are we getting an echo?
Yeah. Hold on.
Yo, somebody kick Randy out.
Yeah, I got him. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Can you have him like mute if he rejoins? Because he's giving an echo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. So, anything else to say about Danny?
No, I think we can move on.
Stellar performance.
All right. So, here's the hot topic of this entire power rankings. I would say
he's trying to join for his
second place in the power rankings. PK Randy, who is currently 2-1 ahead of the other two undefeated players right now.
What a trash ranking this has been. I'm just kidding.
Shut up,
I'm just kidding. No. You had a good ranking and you put this guy at number 2. Come on, man.
Alexi, you don't even get an opinion now.
I do get an opinion. This is my freaking channel, dude. I can do whatever I want.
Alexi's
I can end up.
Opinions.
I can.
Hold on.
My voice is the most dominant.
Let it be justified first.
Okay. I know his justification. It still don't.
Okay.
His performance is his performance. It don't matter his team. It don't matter his past. It's what you have done this league so thus far. Don't matter. You have to give people respect.
Okay. Let's go over what he's done this league so far. Okay. He lost a match because he was memeing. In his other 2 games, he's won 6-0.
All right. 6-0. Yeah. Okay. Win the second one 6-0 to be number 1.
Alexi, he swept 2 of his opponents.
Who were they? Who were his opponents? Can you rename them for me? Can you recite them for me?
Okay, so one who was in the playoffs last year, and then he beat Dante.
Okay, so what's the number 1? Who was the first one again? First person that he 6-0. Oh,
who
come
made the playoffs.
Man.
So in week 1,
oh my god,
he is still considered a good player.
You okay?
Alexi, you won't know because you only come up with 1-0 victories. The 6-0 is hard to do.
A 6-0 is not an easy accomplishment.
It's not, but you do it against kind of like inexperienced people, and I'm not impressed. That's all I have to say.
Okay, well let's say we turn his 1-5-0 loss because he was memeing into a 1-0 win. At that point, he's undisputed first in the league.
Undisputed first.
Like, you have to understand that if you turn his 5-0 loss into a 1-0 win, he's plus 13 on the KDR.
Okay.
After 3 weeks, that means he's averaged a win by 4.333 Pokemon per battle.
Yeah. There's no other one that you can't really say that there's anybody. Top 3 is top 3. Those are the top 3. There's nothing to say. But I don't. The thing that I don't agree with. Yeah, there's not. You can't really say that Danny is better than PK Randy. I mean, you can't really say because Danny's just kind of been playing, like at one level where Shane is like he got the 2 6-0s. I respect your opponents. That's all I gotta say, man. And, 5-0. Come on, man.
Like,
he still got 5-0. He got 5-0. So it's like that's just as bad, no?
Yes, but his loss where he was sort of messing around would have still been a win if he had just remembered, like, hey, I need Rain to be up.
Well, that's where it's at, okay, but he didn't do it. Exactly. So what the hell? Easy plan, not concocted, not.
Alexi.
I understand. He's number 2. There's undisputed. Yes.
Alexi. He had Rain up. That scissor swept his opponent's team.
True.
Right there.
True. Very easy to do. Just click one button. So hard. I'm just kidding.
It was one little oversight that changed the game.
That's how Pokemon is, man. That's how life is. Sometimes you mess something up and
exactly. He's had one oversight this entire league so far.
True. Cost him a 5-0.
He made it to semifinals last season.
Semifinals. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, number 2. There's none. I can't really say. You can't say anybody else is better. Like Danny. Like out of the top 3, Danny's been playing consistent. PK Randy has 2 dominant performances, and I agree. I'm just saying. Just saying.
Well, we'll see after this week when he plays Sheik, and let's see.
Oh, jeez. Another man. That's number. Yeah. Hey, I'm right there with you, man.
Honestly, PK Randy is one of the few people in this league that I think can stop me from going undefeated. Yeah,
he has. Yeah, he has threats for sure, and bulk. Yeah, I agree that's top 2 is would be a crazy cool match to see. Because they both have offense and defense. So. Oh, crap.
He's such a good player.
Okay? I know. I'm not.
In the playoffs last season, it took a crazy play by not mega evolving my Scrappy Mega Kangaskhan to fake out the Mimikyu to break his disguise. If I did not do that singular play, Mimikyu ran house with my team right then and there because he set it up perfectly. I had to literally outplay him 5 turns ahead. No, not even 5. 15 turns ahead of where we were at that moment.
Holy.
That's how scary he is.
Okay, don't exaggerate. Okay, I understand what you said. All right, you had to outplay him for some moves, not 15 moves. Come on, man.
Watch the replay.
I won't. I don't. Okay, I will watch the replay. It'll take 5 minutes instead of 35.
Okay. I predicted that matchup 15 turns ahead of where we were and was able
Okay, well,
to
that's
actually get that matchup.
Okay. All right, so if you can see the future, please play faster. I'm just kidding.
Okay, here's my future. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Yeah, I know you want to. I know you want to. It's probably gonna happen. I have to take the loss because I just have to try something, and if it works, it works, and if it doesn't, it doesn't. That's just how I have to do it because I didn't make that one change. It could have probably gave me a better chance, but whatever. We'll see what happens. You know, it's my team lacks both, so it don't matter if you win or not. It just matters. I'm looking at it as like right now, as in I'm gonna try something. If it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't.
You just fucked up. You about to fuck around and make me actually prep.
Do it, man.
Oh no.
No, I'm not saying do it. I'm just saying play. Just play your match. What did I? Okay. You wanna give it. Okay. Good. He's a really great player. He's 602 people. It's hard to do. He has a great team. Number 1 and number 2 could be the finals. I don't know if they can meet with each other or anything. That's like the 2 best teams.
Oh,
and maybe yours.
I'm finna 6-0 you right now.
Oh wow! Just because you're not, nobody's kissing your feet, bro. It don't matter, dude. Come on. You have a good team too. So does Sheik, but he ain't performing. You know.
Bro.
Come on.
About that, I'm justifying those 6-0s. Those.
Yeah, he's good. I say pick Randy is good, but my criticism is. Okay, if he messed up one move, okay, I can understand now, all right? But to me, it looked like, no respect, okay? But now I can see messed up one move. Now I see the logic, okay? Both just heated in the moment, just kind of talking, not really thinking. Now I see. Now I can agree.
All right.
Yeah, it's just it's just you have to convince me. I'm a person that I have my own thoughts, and if the more you say something to me, the more I'll be convinced. And then I'll be like, all right, I get your point.
All right, move on.
Ex-girlfriend.
Right. So here we are, the penultimate player of the league currently, number 1 rank.
Shut up, PK Randy. I beat your ass last time. That's all I got. I'm 1-0 against you, dog. Okay, go.
Back.
We have none other than Cupid, myself. I feel like I'm playing all right this league. My team is stupid, and honestly, why did you guys let me do this?
Yeah, we literally probably free ride to GFs, Grand Finals, dude.
So I don't know. My team has.
I mean, you're a good player too.
Glaring weakness that no one has really been able to abuse yet. Like, I'm just wondering how long it'll take before someone starts abusing that weakness.
Well, I don't play.
And then
I don't know what the weakness is actually.
Yeah.
Well, I do. I do.
Like, okay, so I got Rain,
it's hard,
dude. Ninja, Thunderous T, Polycode, Dracovish.
This is a scary ass team, man.
Chansey, Kartana. Like, this team is just too much offense. At the moment, I'm undefeated 3-0 with 18 kills, 8 deaths, plus 10 KDR, the only double-digit KDR in the league at the moment. And my wins were 3-0, 4-0, 3-0.
Damn, Cupid, prepare for this moment, man.
I mean, it's easy to remember yourself.
True.
I don't know. I'm playing all right. I'm not utilizing Stealth Rock nearly enough as far as I'm concerned. But aside from that, it's like I've been doing a great job of finding out what wins me the late game and just cleaning up from there. I know I could have saved differential in a few occasions, but it's fine.
The win is what matters in this round. Like if you know you're gonna you have a good advantage, I think just getting the win is fine. Especially you have Shane in your group. He just threw a game. That game might be important. I mean, he still might. He has a big chance of making the playoffs, but who knows?
Yeah. I don't know.
Because what if you beat him twice?
To say about myself, Polytoad's been doing a great job for what I wanted to do. Chansey kind of underperforming, but I can't really get rid of it either.
Right. I mean,
Mega
Chansey
Aggron is so good.
Yeah, it's so good. Like it literally, you can't kill it. Like you have to kill it with 2 or 3 moves at least, maybe 3.
And
right?
then
it survives 2.
And then my offensive,
a great pickup.
Not even trio, but 4 offensive Pokemon in Kartana, Ash Greninja, Thundersteam, Dracovish. It's like I've got 2 physical, 2 special. I have a Fairy Dragon Steel Core if you really want to call Dracovish, Granbull, Mega Aggron a Fairy Dragon Steel.
Yeah.
And I've just been playing pretty well.
Yeah, I mean I don't know where Ty went. Probably got mad. Here. Okay, because you're commenting in the chat.
I can't talk over you. Apparently my mic is too quiet.
Yes, your mic is very quiet.
We told you that beforehand.
So I gotta stop talking every time I feel like I'm about to be interrupted.
Okay, go ahead. I'll give you the floor. We'll give you the floor.
Yo, who are we talking about? We talking about Eric right now?
Yeah, we're talking about me.
Oh, dude, move on.
What the hell? This is the last guy. This is the last conversation we're having.
He doesn't want to give me any information.
I don't want to give him shit, man, because I know I might see him in finals if I make it that far.
Yeah, it's interesting. You guys have potentially. I'll give my opinions right now. Obviously, Ty, Danny, PK Randy, Cupid is who I think can. Let me see.
Okay. So,
that has potential. I think you guys can go real far. You guys are gonna go far. There's no doubt about it.
All right. So before you get off on a tangent, I'm gonna do this thing.
Well, I have to talk about Cupid.
Video.
I have to talk about Cupid.
And you're going off on a tangent.
I haven't talked about Cupid.
What? Dude, you literally spit like 100 words per second and you didn't even say anything about him?
I just agreed with him. That's all I said. I was just agreeing. Okay, his stream is really good.
All right.
Damn, it's really good. And Mega Aggron.
I'm going to give my predictions about the teams that are going to be making playoffs. So this is going to be my hot take for anybody viewing. Don't get pissed off at me. Actually, get pissed off at me. I want all the smoke.
Yeah, you got to
all the smoke. So, here's my predictions for playoffs.
Okay.
In the Game Boy.
Oh shoot! I gotta look that up. I'm not.
Yeah. So let Alexi pull up the leaderboard.
Cause on my phone, I'm not gonna. Oh, you want me to put it on the screen?
Yeah, that was best for the stream.
All right. Yeah, I haven't been doing that because I don't want to admit to. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. We're looking at DS conference right now.
Yeah,
no, look at Game Boy first.
Game Boy. Okay.
Okay. So playoff predictions. Here we go.
Here we go. Satellite
so
radio.
Making it out of Kanto, I am going to be narcissistic and say I'm making it out of Kanto.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Go ahead. Shut up.
I have a toss-up between Timo and Danny to make it, but I believe both of them will make playoffs. However, whoever wins their division, that's going to be a different story. Now, Timo can definitely turn it around with his skill and play style. And he can win first. Okay, he can win first place in this division. However, Danny is really playing well. So, I'm going to give the nod to both of them. Now, as far as the last team that makes it in, this is where it becomes a battle for that 4th seed. I do believe it's going to be a close one between Alexi, Snowy, and WNF.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give the nod to Justin just because he is new, and I'm not going to give the nod to Gio. Gio, I love you. You know exactly why. Moving on to the DS conference, winning the Sinnoh division. This one is just absolute. This is a bloodbath.
It's literally a coin flip.
It's an absolute bloodbath. I cannot predict who's going to win.
Right.
I'm going to say it's a coin toss between Shane and Eric. I'm going to say it's a literal coin toss, okay? Because we know that each player is they're both going to make playoffs regardless. I have them both making playoffs. However, winning the division, I don't know who's going to be doing that.
Who's Ballers?
That's Kel.
That's what I thought.
I have Ledge Trash winning Unova. All right.
Damn, dude.
Making it to that 4th place, this one is going to be tough. I believe that it's going to be a toss-up between Ivy and Kel. Really, I think it's just going to be a toss-up between Ivy and Kel. Now, Edgar can get his act together and start winning games, but this is going to be a scary playoff bracket. I mean, we're talking about having the War Turtles, the Sharks, the Ho-Ohs, and then whoever wants to make it out of there and nab that fourth seed in the DS or the Game Boy conference. And then we're talking the Frostmoth, the Furret, the Kingdras, and either the Ballers. We have 8 great teams making playoffs. You don't want to match up against anybody, really. Nothing's going to be easy in playoffs this season.
Right.
Last season, the bottom
4
bracket,
3
we really didn't
5
expect them to make it to the second round. This season, I believe anybody can upset anyone at any given time. And especially with the way that these teams have been drafted, it makes prep so crucial. It really emphasizes prep because you're relying on weaker Mons to put in work. Like, for example, my Swalot having to take on an Obstagoon. Are you kidding me? Who in their right mind would use Swalot? But you have to use weaker Mons in this league. And I do believe that your team is only as good as
your bench.
As your bench, correct.
6th, 7th, man. If you don't got a Mano Ginobili, man. Just kidding.
Those are my playoff predictions. However, it's not set in stone. Literally anybody can take a seed. I cannot make playoffs. There's a chance that I won't make playoffs. There's a chance Eric loses all of his games.
No, come on now.
It's a non-zero chance.
It's a non-zero chance.
There's always a chance. There's a chance that Eric and Shane don't make it. And that's because look at the Sinnoh division. It is stacked. You have to play.
Oh man, here goes Alexi with his not knowing the difference between.
Go ahead, I'm letting you talk. I'm letting you talk, man.
Alexi, I don't want to hear about this because
I'm getting to comment too.
Sinnoh has Shane, Eric, Kel, and Dante can be respectable. Okay. Now your division, you have Timo and Danny, and you, and then Justin's new. He could surprise people.
I think so. I actually think so.
He's still new to competitive Pokemon in the draft.
You gotta give him the respect, man. I mean, shoot. I wouldn't think you pull in odds or you bet. You place a bet. Him versus Timo. Who would have thought he would have won? Not much of us, but he did.
Exactly,
but that's how the league is, right? The league is like that right now.
That's why they're called upsets.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of upsets this season.
Sure.
Because of the way, because of the
parity,
small amount of points that we had to use.
Right.
So like, team prep is so crucial to winning, and we've heard that Timo hasn't had a lot of time to be prepping, and that is a significant detriment to his games.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, based on I guess I wasn't looking at I didn't know how like I finally got after the explanation, and now actually looking at the standings, you can actually see who top 4 are the ones that are gonna make it in each conference. So that's kind of a duh. I think I also think Danny and Tyrol are really Tyroyal Ty are strong candidates to be out there. They're very, very good teams, very, very good players, very good at the long run, very experienced veterans. Timo too, you can turn it around. I mean, any like it's like you said, anybody can. Like it just if somebody goes on a run, they get confidence, get the flow going. Like it's like this is gonna look very different in 3 more weeks, for sure. Yeah. I mean I think there's a lot of people that can take that 4th spot, like you're saying, 3rd spot too. I think
I feel like seating and positioning is wide open. It is wide open.
For sure. That's like it's important. That's why I say every match is important. I think, and so I that's why I made a very big deal about that one. That even if it was a meme or whatever, it could alter your path to grand finals or to the final if that's what if that was what you were going for, that was your goal. If you wanted to win it all, one match can determine where you're seated, and you can get a mismatch once you get into the playoffs, and then it's over. That's why I made it such like a big deal about it. Obviously, great players though. He's great. The people that I said they were are great players, but I just think it's just my comments. But yeah, it's gonna look a lot different in 3 weeks, or whenever we do the next recap, and it's pretty exciting to think about it. It's also kind of like it's a lot of, I mean, it's the way you look at it, like excitement, nervousness. I don't know. We'll see where we're at in 3 weeks. It seems to be like we're in for some good matches, especially in week 5, right?
Yep. So the next power ranking video will be the halfway mark of the season, and that will be after week 5. And then the next power ranking will be week 8. Yep. And the last power ranking will, of course, be the last game of the season.
Yeah, after the end of the regular season and before the playoff.
All right, so 4 total before.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I don't really have anything to add. I have thoughts and stuff, but I mean, I kind of should wrap it up.
Yeah.
If anybody else doesn't have anything to say, you haven't really commented on it, Eric. If you want to,
I'm really looking forward to my matches with PK Randy.
Yeah, next week, right?
Next week.
Week 5.
Right? Yeah, that'll be my first match with him.
Yeah.
And we'll see who's really in first.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, okay, if Eric wins, he's dominantly first. But if you lose, and if PK Randy loses, he's 3-2.
I feel like Shane's about to meme. I feel like Shane is about to meme so hard.
Against me or this week?
Against you.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think so. If he does, then it's a free win for you, bro.
If he does, it's gonna be pretty rough for him.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like he definitely needs to win. Just because he needs to have that tiebreaker against you. If you guys end up having, let's say, the same KD, same record, it'll come to head-to-head. The head-to-head matchup. So even if you tie that, it would be whoever got the best KD in that head-to-head matchup.
Yeah.
So would it be there's a possibility that it's not the top 4, right? Or no? In each conference, or?
Yes. So what would need to happen for it to not be the top 4 is the highest of a division being in like 5th somehow. So that would mean that literally all of Sinnoh is above all of Unova or something like that.
Right. Okay.
But aside from that, it'll always be the top 4 from each conference.
All right. Well, the top 4 in each division. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. It should kind of be parallel. Okay. Well, that's good talk. Good recap of the first 3 weeks.
Yep. Good podcast. We covered a lot.
Yeah.
We didn't really cover the Pokemon leaderboards, but that doesn't really matter.
Because
it's the 3rd week.
Yeah. Are you talking about the
Pokemon individual scores and whatnot?
Yeah. We had a little heated conversation. We had a little bit of everything,
Yeah.
in this podcast. So yeah. Hope you guys enjoy. And we'll see you in the next one.
Yep. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, guys.
Bye.
Bye, guys.